The Pentagram Part 2. D. Vogel, Goff and Van Buren tell us that the use of the pentagram dates back to Urigav, c. 3500 BCE, in ancient Mesopotamia, where the general sense seems to be heavenly body. By the cuneiform period, post-2600 BCE, the pentagram or symbol Ab means region, heavenly quarter or direction. That this symbol always has a specific unambiguous meaning continues to be an unsupported hypothesis. It is found on potsherds in the location of Uruk, near the mouth of the Gulf, and more frequently on Jemdet Nasser, 3100 to 2900 BCE, and Proto-Elamite tablets, 3000 to 2500 BCE. Examples elsewhere are infrequent 0.618. 1. 1.618, 9. Historically, it does not appear to be equated with Venus. Venus is equated with the Sumerian goddess, Ishtar, Ishara, Irony, Anana, whose symbol is an 8 or 16-point star. Amongst the Hebrews, the 5-point symbol was ascribed to truth, and to the 5 books of the Pentateuch. In ancient Greece, it was called the pentalpha. Pythagoreans considered it an emblem of perfection or the symbol of the human being. The pentagram was also associated with the golden ratio, which it includes, and the dodecahedron, the 5th Platonic solid, which has 12 pentagonal faces, and was considered by Plato to be a symbol of the heavens. Burkert says that the pentagram had a secret significance and power to the Pythagoreans, and was used as a password or symbol of recognition amongst themselves. Albert Mackey says that as a talisman for health or good fortune, the pentagram has been found on Egyptian statues and Gaulish coins. He goes on to say, incorrectly, that Druids wore it on their sandals, hence the German Drutenfuss, a word originally signifying Druid's foot. D. Vogel cites Eisler for an example of a pentagram on an Attic red-figured cup from the early 5th cent. BCE. Inman mentions what may be a common link between the Greeks, Aryans, and Etruscans. A coin bearing a pentagram and the characters pensu, Etruscan for 5, was found in a fictile urn at Voliteri, and is depicted in Fabretti's Italian glossary, Plate V. Figure 358, bis A. During the Roman Republic, the pentagram represented the building trades. Its use in England may have been associated with the Druids, but was certainly not influenced by the Pythagoreans. Bronze coin, Pitin, Mysia, 300 to 400 BCE. Solomonic texts of the medieval period gave great importance to the pentagram, under the name Solomon's seal. Gershom Scholem writes, in Arabic magic, the seal of Solomon was widely used, but at first its use in Jewish circles was restricted to relatively rare cases. Even then, the hexagram and pentagram were easily interchangeable and the name was applied to both figures. Latin versions of Solomonic texts used the word pentaculum to refer to all the various circular devices associated with Solomon's seal, even though most of them do not actually contain a pentagram. The first English mention of a pentagram appears in the legend of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, stanzas 27-28, 1380 C, where Gawain, traditionally the Celtic sun hero, carries a shield shining gules, with the pentacle in pure gold depicted thereon. It is a symbol which Solomon conceived once to betoken holy truth, by its intrinsic right, for it is a figure which has 5 points, and each line overlaps, and is locked with another, and it is endless everywhere, and the English call it, in all the land, I hear, the endless knot. Here the pentacle represents the 5 wits, the 5 fingers, the 5 wounds of Christ, the 5 pure joys of heaven's queen with her child, and the 5 virtues, generosity, fellowship, purity, courtesy, and mercy.